Today we are reacting to Mr. Beast's giving 20,000 shoes to kids in Africa. This is a video uploaded on Beast Philanthropy, Mr. Beast channel with 12 million plus subs. This guy harvests subscribers for fun. I don't get it. Teach me, please. There is a fundraiser on the channel where you can donate. They've raised $6,800 so far since they've started this. So if you would like to, you can head over to Beast Philanthropy and do so there. Okay, let's watch the video.
For hundreds of thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes. Let me explain. Because of the extreme poverty in rural towns, walking to school barefoot is the only option, which means they have to walk for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water.
That's actually crazy. The things we take for granted
But
are
before
ridiculous.
tackling this major problem by to walk for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water.
It's not even an exaggeration. Literally, look at it. It's not even an exaggeration. It's these things that remind you to just be grateful for the little things in life. Not that we should need reminding, but sometimes we do. We're all human. We all get carried away. This is just to go to school and get an education. And they're doing it, by the way. They're not bunking school. They're going because they know the importance of it and they want to better their lives. So one thing I preach. One thing I always say to people when they ask me about stuff is like, focus on your education. Make sure you get it. And then you can do whatever you want with that. Legally, within like legal reasons. But education is so important. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better you can navigate your life. Or navigate life, in my opinion.
We're tackling this major problem by donating 20,000 pairs of shoes. We flew to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we found a charity called Barefoot No More that uses these plastic granules, and then it goes through all these tubes and does a bunch of other complicated mechanical stuff that eventually creates the perfect seamless shoe.
Hard.
Whoa. These are actually really nice. Then Darren and the team quickly boxed up the shoes and we headed to Cape Town to find the schools whose students are in the most desperate need of help. Where we met Gabriella and Roswell, two junior school teachers in a rural village who have devoted their entire lives to educating underprivileged
Shout out people
kids.
like this, by the way.
You would not begin to imagine what our kids have to go through on a normal day. To them, domestic violence is definitely normal at home.
These schools not only offer an opportunity to learn, but also a safe haven where students are protected in these dangerous communities.
One of the biggest challenges is actually getting the kids to school.
Our learners have to walk miles and miles just to get to.
I get annoyed seeing, you know when girls get drunk on a night out, yeah? And they're walking with their heels in their hand, barefoot. I'm there like, wait, you don't know what you're stepping on. Like there's broken glass, there's this, there's that, and you're just walking around barefoot. Look at this, is them going to school. They got no choice but to do this, to get their education, to try and improve their lives.
To school.
It can be a struggle with all the thorns and needles. I wouldn't go to school. I can be a great teacher, but I can't be a teacher to nobody.
Despite all of the difficulties that these kids face at home, to hear that they're not coming to school because they don't have school shoes is just heartbreaking. I can't wait for these shoes to arrive to see what a big difference it's going to make.
Man.
The next day, the shoes arrived and the team quickly got to work by setting up at 9 different schools all across Cape Town.
That's so sick.
While Darren and the team raced to set up everything in time, I want to tell you about the sponsor of Electric E-Bikes. They helped us pay for tens of thousands of shoes going to people in need. Electric E-Bikes is an awesome company full of incredible people. They have come on board to help us create mass change this year and transform millions of lives all across the globe. There are so many amazing projects to come, so make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss it. And in addition to that, sneaker collector Yeezy Buster helped us out by selling some of his prized possession shoes and put that money towards funding some of the 20,000 pairs of shoes we're giving away in this video.
20,000 pairs, man.
The word got out quickly, and according to the teachers, the schools were more packed than they've ever been, with school kids eager to get a pair of shoes. So Darren and the team had to work extra hard to ensure that every single kid got their own pair of shoes.
This is just one pair of shoes, by the way. To be fair, when I went to school, I had one pair of school shoes that I wore. Is that normal these days for people to have one pair of school shoes, or do you have multiple school shoes that you switch between? I've been out of school for so long, boy. Does anyone have more than one pair of school shoes? is what I want to know.
The kids this morning all came walking in without any shoes on. They need the shoes.
And I cannot wait to see the smile on these kids' faces.
It came down to the wire, but we were able to reach our goal.
Joy. Oh, bless her.
To witness these kids wearing their first ever pairs of shoes was really emotional.
I'm
And
gonna
again,
get a bit emotional,
realization
you know?
of the basic needs that most of us take for granted.
For most people, this is very hard to understand. For using something as simple as a
This is sick,
pair
man.
of school shoes to change my learners' lives for the better.
And just to see a smile for a pair of shoes. You would think they got a brand new PlayStation 5 or Xbox
The
or
shit
something.
we take for granted,
It
man.
makes your heart pound. Yo, it's a blessing.
It's something I'll never forget. It's one of the best days of my life.
Please philanthropy. What you have done here at my school is absolutely amazing.
It's so awesome! Ah!
From my side, thank you.
So thank you, Beast Philanthropy.
Sometimes we forget how important the little things can be. If there's one thing that you got from this video, I hope it's just to have more gratitude about whatever your circumstances. I know people will be like, it's easy for you to say that. I'm going to be grateful for everything. Try to be absolutely grateful for everything. That shit is crazy, man. Someone say Mr. Beast was getting hate for this. Why is he getting hate for it? I can't understand. What's the angle that they're coming at? This whole you're profiting argument makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense to me. He's proven already, yeah, that he can do whatever he wants and get stupid views and stupid money. Instead, he flips it. So instead of just spending money on what he wants, he's spending money on other people. Whether he makes money off of that or not is not the problem. People make money off of everything. Everything. I don't see these people on Twitter going at the pharmaceutical companies for profiting off of people's illnesses and diseases. That's life, man. I don't get it. People always got something to say. It's so frustrating. Anyway, I think that was a sick video. I think that was a very good video. I think it's very heartwarming. It touched my heart. Let me try to do a donation quickly. People will literally always find something to complain about. It's actually crazy. Nah, big up Mr. Beast for doing that, man. And big up everyone who's taking positive messages from that and applying it to their lives in some way, shape, or form. That's the whole point of videos like this. Do you know what I mean? If you can find something negative to bring out from such a positive thing, then I can only pray for you. But yeah, big up Jimmy.